Greetings. Today we're going to talk about how to change the oil in the rear differential of your Sprinter van, starting with some water displacement 40 on the nut threads. I think they call this a bong in some European countries. And then we will get ready to loosen this bolt out of these threads with a hexagonal socket which measures 14 millimeters across. It's lefty loosey, righty tighty, or clockwise to tighten, counterclockwise or anti-clockwise, as some people say, to loosen. Now, someone who didn't know what they were doing tightened the heck out of this, and we're using a breaker bar to get it off. They did not use the proper torque. Fortunately, it's moving and nothing bad is happening in our efforts to get this bolt that is too tight off. All right, before we take that completely out though, we have this fill hole that we can just pry off. It's just a rubber cap. So I would have designed that differently personally, but it is what it is, and it comes right off, which is one of the things that makes this job very easy. Use your headlight, shine your light in there, take a look and look for anything nasty like broken metal or glittery metal. I looked in my hole and that hole inspection went really well. Everything inside the hole looked very clean and tidy, and as it should be. So now we can take this other bolt out and start draining our fluid. The color of the fluid that comes out of the differential is an indicator of the health of the differential. The closer the color is to the fluid you're putting in, the brand new color, which is like an amber, almost honey looking color, the better. If it looks like it has water in it or a lot of metallic or metal shavings in it, that's a bad thing. You can also look at the grease on the plug for any metal, and that will also be an indicator of excessive wear and something's going on there. So this looks really good. When the fluid looks this good, you probably actually didn't need to change it. It's still a good idea to change it preventatively. It's kind of the only way you know if it's good or bad. It's not a simple way just to take a sample out of there. And so we're going to put 3 $15 bags of oil into this differential after we put our drain plug back in. We carefully reinsert this plug and thread it by hand to avoid any cross threading until it is too tight to tighten by hand. And then we use a wrench to tighten it to a good torque specification. It's not over tight, it's not under tight, it's farmer level tight. And if you look up the torque spec for this bolt, it's going to be exactly that spec. So we're going to be good to go here, and we are going to forget to turn on the camera when we add our 3 bags of oil, well, 2.5 bags of oil. But that's what we'll do next. We'll put oil in that fill hole from these pouch bags, which are so much nicer than the old days when you had pumps, little pumps off bottles. And as soon as it overflows just a little bit, then we know it's full. So you don't have to measure anything. You just fill it till it overflows, wipe the overflow off, and you're good to go. The oil I'm using is a 75W90. I'll show some screenshots from where I got it on Amazon, but if you buy this oil from any of my affiliate links, it really helps the channel. So thanks for doing that, and thanks for helping me. In any case, that's all I got for you today. Thank you for watching. We will see you around.